You ever see a shadow out of the corner of your eye? Have you ever had that feeling that something or someone is watching you? Do you ask yourself why these spirits are here? What do they want? Are they lost? Or are they trapped? I'm Ryan, and I run a paranormal group called Nuclear Soul Seekers. These are just some of the questions we ask when we do an investigation. We just don't try to get evidence of the paranormal. We try to get answers.
Where's the lady from upstairs one keeping you here?
You're listening to Trapped Souls.
Hey, welcome back, Trap Souls. We are here with Shadowen, Nikki, and Erin. Part 2 of Bellaire House. We're going to get right into it. Part 1, we did the SS method in the family room. Talked about the basement, the attic, the history. So after the SS method with Tegan, we're not going to do this order, but we're going to talk about the attic. So we're down in the living room. Where I was sitting, I couldn't see as much, but Erin, Nikki, and Shadowen all saw shadows. Lots of shadows. I know Shadowen saw a lot of on the staircase.
Right.
So explain that. Like, what were you seeing?
Well, it didn't correspond with the red light that I kept seeing up there, but it was from the same location as we were sitting there. It just felt like something kept coming down the stairs and almost like leaning. It wouldn't fully come out, but it was like leaning, so it was like a bust. But you could tell it was hunched over to one side. And it just, every so often, it would lean over and look, and everybody'd freeze, and a couple people would see it, and then it was just gone. It wasn't like it would move back. It just wouldn't be there anymore. So it was kind of like you could watch it lean over, and then you just watched it dematerialize. Like there was nothing left. The shadow just went away. Like you could see through it again. It was real weird.
So, I mean, we ended the night pretty much on the second floor. We'll just get into that. So this would kind of made me think about like the shadow figure peeking over. We went to the second floor, the 4 bedrooms up there. Not really any activity. It was actually kind of peaceful up there. The one spot that was peaceful.
Because it was cool.
Yeah.
One room.
Where I was laying down.
It was cooler. So, I mean, Erin, do you think that, it being peaceful up there, that maybe it was just a spirit that's curious that we were down in the living room?
As Shadow was talking about like that peeking around the corner, like, hey, what's going on down there?
Yeah.
Okay, there, because you would see it. Because you didn't feel any malevolence. Is the best way to describe it in that second floor.
Yeah.
If I was going to feel anything, it was downstairs or upstairs or in the basement. So,
Anywhere besides the second
yeah,
floor.
right.
So, I mean, I get that feeling like when we left the second floor that the spirits on the second floor stay on the second floor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's kind of like their safe haven.
Mm-hmm.
But everywhere else, like, those spirits travel.
Yeah.
Especially the cat.
Oh, that damn cat.
Oh yeah. Our familiar concept.
We'll do the cat thing this episode because
Yeah.
it's different. But so we end up second floor. Obviously, there's no EVPs, no nothing. I didn't get anything from there. It was peaceful. It was a nice little break in the night.
Yeah.
It almost felt like it was giving us a break.
Yeah.
Because by that time, everybody was wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you could just see it on everybody. It was like you were aged by 10 years, just mentally.
It was emotionally draining.
Yeah.
Investigation. So we went to the attic and we did my ghost portal box that I made.
Yeah.
Finally figured that out a little bit more. It's a little better than it used to be. Just a couple things up there. What did you guys think about the attic when all of us went up there? Because you guys were up there before.
Me and Nikki, when we first got to the house, we got there, I think, last.
Mm-hmm.
So we walked the house together, and we went up to that attic, and it seemed like the last 3 steps were almost like you were trying to walk through some kind of like high pressure system. It like dumped on you the last couple of steps, and I know it was hot up there, but I mean I've walked through some pretty hot places.
Right.
But
We do that all the time.
yeah,
Opening doors, walking into warmer areas.
right.
This
But
is different.
Yeah, those last 3 steps were something else. Like you almost had to stop, pause, catch your breath, reset before you could take the final 3 steps to get up in the attic.
I think everybody felt the same way. They went to walk through that door, and there was a pause. There was I don't know if I can physically do this.
Yeah.
But there was no explanation behind why you couldn't make that push to go through.
Yeah, it was real weird.
When we first got there, and so you guys went out there, Bird wouldn't go up the stairs. So you have to walk in the bedroom, and the attic stairs are there. Bird said he couldn't go up there. Like, he didn't want nothing to do with it. Craig did go up, but his chest got really tight,
Yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
And that's, for Craig to say something, I don't want to say a look of worry on his face, but a look of like, yeah, something's up there.
I will tell you, he was worried a lot that entire night we were there. He really was. And I could feel it coming off of him, obviously, with him and being married to him, and just certain checks on his face that I could see through. You could tell there was a lot of worry. And even when we left, I said, "So, what were your feelings?" He goes, "Didn't like it." It was you could tell he worried the most.
Yeah.
All right, so we all went up to the attic. Obviously, the story about kid being pushed out the window. I think he was 5. So we made Craig go stand by the window. See if he can get pushed out the window. We were gonna have Bird do it to be like big on him, but he wouldn't fit through the window if he did get pushed. Either would I. So sorry, Bird, making fun of myself too. So we had Craig do it. He felt nothing, no pushes, no nothing. Maybe they just didn't want to push Craig out the window. Maybe they liked Craig and they didn't want to push him out the window.
You're like, Craig, we found somebody who likes you.
Yeah.
What's that say about me?
We'll get into a little portal box. You'll hear me ask a question or somebody, and we'll get a response.
Who's up here with us? You are.
So it was a quick one. Who's up here with us? I say you are. I don't think that's what it says, but I'll play it again.
Who's up here with us? You are.
I totally hear my name.
What?
I said, I totally hear my name. Heather.
It's either Heather or Megan, or it was a
female
girl's name.
Yeah.
Let me play it again because I heard something different.
Who's up here with us? You are.
Heather.
See, at first I heard I am.
Mm-hmm.
I do hear Heather too, so we'll play one more time just for.
You.
Yeah, definitely Heather.
Yeah, definitely Heather. So.
Which is weird because nobody calls me that.
No.
Right.
But the spirits know the truth. There was a lot of stuff coming through the portal box I couldn't quite make out, so I don't play that stuff.
That portal box was pretty neat, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still tweaking it, but it's getting there.
It's a work in progress.
So portal box uses the spirit box with some amplifiers and reverbs from guitar pedals, so you just hear the words come out.
Right.
And it amplifies it, so it's another form of the spirit box that you'll be able to hear stuff more clearly, hopefully. Here's another one for the portal box.
Is Craig by the window
Craig's
that
walking.
you were pushed out of?
Yeah. So, is Craig by the window that you were pushed out of? Yeah.
One thing, because Heather, it reminded me, the gentleman who owned the mines there, his last name was Hetherington.
Mm.
And I knew that I remember seeing that name. It was Jacob Hetherington. And I heard Heather again in that. You heard I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when she
Or,
said
yeah.
Heather,
Yeah.
She
it
said
sounds
she
like
heard
Heather.
her.
Okay.
That's creepy.
Mm.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
So that was the attic. Besides it being 145 degrees up there,
Yeah, we couldn't spend too much time
No.
out there.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Not that active. Yeah, a little bit of feeling, but not much. I mean, we did not go into the crawl space.
No. No.
I watched the crawl space door a lot. Nothing moved. I was hoping it would swing open. Then I sent Erin in there. That was before the basement incident. So.
Basement.
So we'll get into the basement. So after attic, again, take a little break. We decided I'll go to basement. The guys are down there already. A little bit stuff happened. Nothing major. You know, we got Erin's name. We got Craig's name. He's sitting on my blanket. Craig. Then everything took a turn. I guess you can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely turned a corner in the basement.
Yeah. So a lot of it's personal experience. So we'll talk about the basement a little bit. So we all go down there. You walk down the basement stairs, there's a little room. Then you go into another room. It's where we were all at that time. Then behind us, another room. That's where the furnace is and the AC that doesn't work. There. I mean, we had that thing cranked on 66 the whole time and it dropped 2 degrees to 81.
Yeah.
So, go in the fall if you plan on going.
Yeah.
Or go to summer if it's active.
Yeah.
So we get down there. Obviously, we have cat balls we set up. We set them in doorways. We set them, one actually next to Nikki, on the shelf. Craig set it down, walked away. It went off. About 20 seconds later, it goes off again.
I forgot about that, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something's there with us. Then if you saw my picture on Facebook, I didn't say what I thought it was. We'll go through that real quick. My daughter walked through the doorway and felt something. So we looked at her back. There's actually 3 scratches, about 2 inches long.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pretty blatant scratches. Shadowen felt them. They were raised. They were red. I was like 10 feet away. I could see them.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody saw them. Then we just started talking, and it was like a minute later. I'm like, oh, let me get a picture of this. It'll be cool for Facebook. Lifted her back, her shirt up, gone. Like, not even a red mark.
Yeah, no evidence at all.
Like it
Yeah.
was non-existent.
Yeah.
But her back burned the whole time we were down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she walked through the doorway the first time, I was just taking pictures. So I only actually took 2 pictures. One of Shadowen walking out of the doorway, one of Tegan walking in the doorway. And that's when she felt the burn. So reviewing those pictures, we went upstairs. We'll go back to what else happened in the basement in a second, because it's a little longer story. Went upstairs. I'm like, oh, we're just chilling out. I'll check them out. Found Tegan's, found Shadowen's, tried to compare them. It looked like something was above Tegan's head. Like, I called it a mist. So I zoomed in a little bit, showing Shadowen sitting next to me, and he was like, dude, if that's a go-ahead, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm gone.
And I'm like, it's just like a mist. So I zoomed in, and I don't know, I think it was Nikki or someone said they saw our eyes.
Yeah, your eyes were like plates. They were the size of
Yeah.
saucers. When you looked at me, you're like, I know what it is.
Yeah.
And all I hear Shadowen next to me, what the fuck? And I was like, I was in awe. I mean, I didn't know what to say.
I know what you said. You were like, oh my god, I know what it is. It's your fucking cat.
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
fucking cat. That's right.
So if you like zoom in on the pictures on Facebook, zoom in, you can see an orange cat.
Yeah.
I mean, we all saw it. And Shadowen said it was a cat before I said it was a cat. And when everybody saw it, so the backstory of this story is we were outside like 2 hours before.
Yeah.
And Nikki was petting this damn orange cat.
And that's when I felt my
Yeah.
most drained.
Yes. After. Yeah.
Yeah, so she was like petting this cat, and that same cat showed up in a picture, and it was pretty much floating above Tegan.
Yeah. There's no shelving. There's nothing for
Yeah.
even if that cat got in, could have stood on there to be present. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was like maybe the basement window was looking in,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
the basement window
It
was
was boarded up.
boarded up.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know that until we went back. I didn't know that until we went back down there
Mm-hmm.
and took more pictures.
Right.
So we'll go back before that, after all that happened. with T getting scratched, we decided to do an EVP session. And we're sitting there, pitch black, like you could not see. I mean, it's a basement, board windows, like 2 feet, 2 inches in front of your face, you can see. I hear what sounded like someone falling, like step back, hit some metal stuff, and was losing their balance. And I'm like, what is going on here? And I think everybody was thinking the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Shadowen got bumped into. Then I'm like, fine, I'll turn my light on. I turned my light on, and Erin was on the ground. Craig was holding her, and she was out cold. Like, her eyes were in the back of her head. Like, she had no idea where she was at. And I'll let Erin explain her feelings going through this.
Yeah, so Craig's directly behind me because I did not want anything else behind me. Shadowen was to the left of me. Nikki's directly in front of me. I've got Tegan and Bird to the right of me, and then Ryan is kind of like at an angle to me. And if you've ever had a small animal come running towards you and kind of like jump on you, it felt like I got hit on my thighs and then up my body, and it hit. And in my head, that's the noise I heard. So I could feel it, I heard it, and I don't know anything else that happened. I just remember shaking, and then I remember somebody saying, your eyes are rolling in the back of your head, and that's it. And it was not, it made me physically nauseous.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of looked like when I turned my light on and saw you, it was like emotionally drained.
Oh, yeah.
Like, someone took all your energy and you just fell.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, your eyes are in the back of your head, your hands are next to you, like, not in a fist, but, like, curled up. Like, I hate to say it, sound like it looked like you had a seizure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you were, like,
That's what it
shaking.
looked like, yeah.
And it was only for a few seconds,
Mhm.
and you came to.
Yeah.
But when I turned my light on, you were out cold. Like, you were knocked out.
And I keep going back to trying to remember what had happened right before I had that hit. Can't remember what right before I had the hit. I remember the hit, and then I remember lights being on,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
So this brings me to the one point is, like, you know, we did a little survey and stuff and said Erin was going to do a solo because Sarah couldn't make it. She wussed out. Just joking. She had a family emergency, and we told her we respect that.
Yeah.
So Erin was going to step up, but after this, I did not feel safe
No.
leaving anybody alone.
Mm-mm.
When something's that, I don't want to say, it's not demonic, mean, evil,
Malevolent?
but a lot of them,
Yeah.
I, as the person that helps run this with Erin, I did not feel, I had to make that call that we're not doing solos in the Bellaire House. And I even tried to get her to do one on the second floor, and that wasn't happening.
No.
I mean, I apologize because I said it was going to happen, but I talked to Sarah after, and next time we go to Madison, or next place we go, she's going to do a solo.
Yeah.
She better hope it's Madison, not Old Hospital on College Hill.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because I think that's where we're going to go next.
That was intense isn't even the word. I still feel out of it even to this day from everything that happened there. I've never had an experience like that before. I've never had something physically, and I will say, again, it was like an animal ran up me to get away from something, but it hit me. It hit me hard.
That's crazy. I mean, like I said, I think there's a place where we just got to say it's not safe.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I can convince Shadowen to do one. Maybe.
I could have done it.
I would have.
You would have?
I would have.
Yeah, you would have. Because you don't talk to anybody, so.
I'd be up there antagonizing him. My ass would have got thrown down the stairs.
Yeah, you would have. You'd gotten slapped. There'd just be a big handprint on your face.
Nikki would just sit there and cry. We'll talk about that too. Don't worry about that. Alright, so did get a couple things on the spirit box here. In the basement. We'll play those real quick.
Do you want us to stay down here?
Yes.
Upstairs.
So yeah, you hear a yes. We'll play it one more time real quick, because
Do you want us to stay down here?
so yes, it did.
Yeah.
We did it.
Sure.
We didn't for long, that's for sure.
No,
Yeah.
we did stay a decent amount after that.
Yeah.
Let's do another one real quick. We'll get through this the evidence here.
You want us to leave the house?
Of course. Yeah.
We heard that one.
Yeah.
It goes yeah. Then a couple seconds later, of course. One person wants to stay. One person tells us to leave.
You want us to leave the house?
Yes.
Of course. So again, multiple spirits in this house. Another one. Here we go. Another spirit box.
Is there anybody here?
I don't know what it says.
I don't know.
I can't tell.
I hear something.
There's words there.
Yeah,
Just,
there's words there. Again, we'll edit that out because I'm not going to waste your time.
I hope one of us just hit on it.
So when I do like EVPs and spirit box and recording, I don't play it, but I yell at Bert a lot because he likes to talk and it kind of messes up to make sure. I got one more here. I have a question mark next to it, so it's probably worse than the last one. We'll find out. Here we go.
We're not going to antagonize you, because that's what I feel like you want from us.
Erin?
And that was me saying we weren't trying to antagonize you.
So I'll play it one more time.
We're not going to antagonize you, because that's what I feel like you want from us.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Erin's a new Sarah.
Sarah's never been hit.
No.
Yeah.
Not yet.
No, she just hits the living.
Yeah, Sarah's hard because when we go to Madison, there's a spirit Sarah.
Yeah.
Obviously, we like to say it's Sarah, our Sarah, screaming Sarah,
Sarah.
but it could be the other Sarah too. But we'll never let her know that. So that was the basement. Again, a lot of stuff happened. Calf scratches. We're gonna assume it's a cat. Again, look at Trap Soul's Facebook page. I have those pictures up. Again, I don't want to say they're paranormal because they're pictures, and some people say, well, the light source, this, that. You can make whatever you want to make out of it.
Right.
And that's what we saw. I wouldn't really call it evidence, I guess.
It's an abnormality.
Yeah.
An anomaly. There it is.
Anomaly.
There's an anomaly right there.
Again, we will never know the truth about everything. That's what makes this fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So we're gonna get back in. We did the basement. So we talked about the second floor. I did do a portal box session in the seance room. And we can go over that real quick. Then we'll go over the second Estes we did with Tegan. All right, so dining room, consider the seance room. It's pretty sweet how they have like skulls and everything in there and dolls.
Erin wasn't a fan.
No, that was a human skull, and I did not appreciate that.
But we all have skulls.
Yeah, thank you.
Just let you know that.
Yeah.
You didn't know.
I didn't.
Okay.
That's why you are the leader,
Yes.
and I'm just the co-founder.
So Didn't get much in dining room. I mean, again, we did not perform seances.
No.
They say do not perform seances or use Ouija boards. Every place we've been to says that, and I agree with them. Do not do that stuff. People who do like to investigate do not need demonic stuff in there. We're there for spirits that are trapped or like to harm us and not follow us home.
Right. Yeah, I'm not trying to take nothing home.
No.
I mean, Nikki did want to take the cat home.
I would have taken the cat home until I saw that picture. Saw the picture, I was like, never mind.
I mean, it might be with you. You don't know.
Dude, it ran in front of the car when we were leaving. Too.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, that text.
Yeah.
Oh, Gato Diablo.
And I was like, go get it. And he's like, it's gone.
Thank God.
I was just waiting for it to see you keep crisscrossing all the way home, the car.
Yeah.
I'd have been done.
I went
I'd have
and
been-
went straight home.
Yeah.
I'd have been in a mental institute right now.
So again, the seance room, that was our writing room. Not a lot. We used a portal box in there too. Again, a lot of stuff came through. Did not really understand what it was saying, so I didn't put that. There's a couple things I do have. We'll see what the group says about it. And here you go.
What's your name? Rick.
What the fuck?
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's not what I had written down, but
It almost sounded like it echoed your question. Like, not what the fuck, what's your name?
Okay.
That's
Is that what he wrote?
what he has written down.
so,
I would say, it almost like it echoed your question. Like you asked it, what's its name? It said, what was it, Rick? I think is what came through,
Yeah.
or Rich or something like that.
Yeah.
And then a few seconds later, it echoed his question,
Okay.
what's your name?
we'll play it one more time. Well, that's what I got.
Yeah.
I didn't hear it that time. So
What's your name? Rick.
What the fuck?
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
we got one more. I mean, I think it'd be kind of bad if we didn't have a lot of activity in there. Because that's where we all sat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know where we would have gone.
Or we consumed all the food and drinks
Oh
that
my
we
God. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of food.
brought at the table that they do seances.
Yeah.
20 hindsight 2020 was a
It's-
good idea.
All right, one more here.
All right.
Is this your house?
I'll play just what it said.
I heard my town.
My town, or
And remember, the man that built that house is the founder of Bellaire, Ohio.
I'll play it. I mean, it's
Play it
good.
again.
It's not what I had, but I'll play it.
Mm-hmm.
my town. I can see my town.
Yeah.
I heard, the first time I heard it, I heard watch out.
Okay.
So, but my town sounds more like it.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was a seance room. Besides, not much activity besides us eating pizza and stuff like that. Now we're going to Estes again with Tegan. Second time. So again, I am a great father. I made my daughter go to Estes again. That's what I do. She does a great job. I can't. She's the best at it in our group. She is.
I tried it.
I
It's
agree.
hard. I
It is
tried
hard.
it. It's very, very difficult to pull out words.
Yeah, I mean, I said like great car insurance or something like that. Yeah, it's hard, and this one was interesting, especially toward the end, because something did happen that I don't know if she's ever experienced it, but it actually made her pull out the Estes on her own.
Right. Yeah, this is the one where
Yeah.
she tore the headphones off herself.
Now, if you ever do Estes, you're pretty deep into it. There is no good way to get someone out of Estes without giving them a heart attack.
Yeah.
So she did this one on her own, though. So, all right. So beginning, doing Estes method, living room again, and we'll just got a decent amount here.
2 pages.
No, just one page.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go through it.
Holy fuck.
What?
I just had a friend send me a message that said, Erin, get out now. Something is calling to me. Please get out. I'm dead serious. Get out. In the name of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Spirit, do not attach. This is somebody that doesn't have Facebook.
There's nothing EVP in there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
kind of freaked you out a
Oh,
little.
yeah.
I mean, what was going through your head? I mean,
After talk, because I ended up talking to her about it, and she said she could literally hear and again, she wasn't there. She could hear people arguing, and if you remember what she was saying, she could hear people arguing, and she said she heard yelling, arguing, and she said it was bad, and I needed all of us to get out. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
yeah, I just found it interesting that someone was texting Erin.
Mm-hmm.
An outside source.
Yeah,
Had nothing to do with
Yeah,
it.
she had nothing to do with the
Right.
group. She was in Ashtabula,
Right.
so
All right, we're just going to bust through these EVPs here,
Okay.
or wherever they are. I believe this is the EVP, so
I will say she's somebody that I would like for her to go with us one time.
here's another one.
What they say?
I think there's a moan in there.
What they say?
Mm.
Oh, right there in the
There.
beginning.
So we did, Lane couldn't make it down. So what we did is we had Lane call in while we were doing S's and ask questions. And this is when we're about to start that. So right before, as she's talking, you hear like a moan or a sigh.
What they say?
Mm-hmm.
So just a little bit, I mean, but it's there. It's good enough for me.
Yeah.
We don't need to go through all the questions. What were your guys' feelings on the second time we did SS compared to the first?
It still felt like there was a lot of direct answers to questions
Yeah.
you're asking. And then it almost seemed like the answers are coming from two different people or multiple sources or multiple spirits at the same time.
It also brought out a lot more activity too. I could see a lot more of the shadowing of, especially near that kitchen. You could
Yeah.
see, yeah.
And I think even Bird was talking about how he was seeing
Yeah,
it too,
watch it.
'cause Bird was, yeah.
Mhm.
Me and Bird kept seeing the one up on the second floor. And then I know,
Craig and I saw the one in the camera.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
going over that. It's hard because I'm trying to watch doorways and
You're right.
that. So I think it's something I'm going to watch 3 or 4 times.
sure.
Because you just talking about people peeking out, and I'm like
Yeah.
trying to watch to see it. So I just went through it all real quick to see if anything popped out. I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay.
Do you think there was anything demonic in this place?
I wouldn't say demonic. I would say, again, malevolent. There was something in there that really wanted to mess with us. It was not a pleasant
Right.
entity, but it was like, oh God, it loved the fact that we were there and all the energy that we were putting out. It was just
Right.
sucking it up.
Right.
Now, do you think it's possible like an evil spirit, not demonic, portrays itself as demonic?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to play this next one. I believe Lena was on the phone on this one too. But you'll hear Tegan talk about the Estes.
Who's downstairs?
Demons.
Oh.
Sped
Sped.
was made.
That's why I asked that question.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, could it be that spirit in the living room? You know, people always say, "Oh, they're demonic" or
Right.
they're evil. You know, do they actually believe that whatever's down there? They might not be demonic.
Mhm.
I mean, I guess the Chinese folklore with cats, ghost cats, is that they are a demonic entity. And there's a ghost cat.
Yes.
Mhm.
No such thing as a ghost dog.
Yeah.
Because all dogs go to heaven.
This is the exact same conversation.
I believe this is where Tegan gets out.
Now, see, I wonder if whatever spirit was coming through the Estes box at that time referred to what was in the basement as demonic, is because it's two separate souls or two separate entities. And I wonder if the upstairs ghost, because it was peaceful on the second floor,
Yeah.
and although they were kept peeking around the corner, makes me wonder if they were afraid of whatever's in the basement.
It's very possible.
Be it that it may be demonic or not, it may just be a more benevolent or a more present force,
Okay.
a stronger force.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think the spirits on the second floor just stay on the second floor.
Yeah. No, because nothing ever came down the steps.
Right, no, they never came down.
No. Mm-mm. But whatever was in the basement did come up,
Right, yeah, we watched it.
and we watched it come up.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we go. Play this for you.
Feel me. Oh!
Are you okay? What just happened?
You alright, Tegan?
Trying to like. What just happened?
Was she just repeating like the noise, or is she alright?
There was like a really deep growl, and it was like really long.
Okay.
And everything went off, and it was just the growl.
Okay.
We're good. We're done.
Okay.
The cat just gets shit.
Erin
Sorry.
I thought demonic was coming through the living room. There. Whole table just shook.
The damn cat.
That's it. See, ghost kitty. Nikki brought it with her. So yeah, I mean, this is where she actually pulled the headphones off herself. What I found very interesting is that you hear the static during the spirit box, but that all went away,
Yeah.
and it was just a growl. So whatever is strong.
Mhm.
To be able to do that.
Okay.
You scared of your phone?
No.
Oh.
No, I just don't want it to buzz and go off and you
No.
pick it up on that.
No, so I think whatever was in that living room is strong.
Yeah.
It just seems like a lot of spirits, besides the one in the basement, they all stay put.
But they also said that seance room is a main portal.
Right.
That was the main portal that he would try to contact his sister, I think it was.
Yes, his
Yeah.
sister died.
Yeah, when his sister died. So there is a portal that is obviously open.
Again, don't do seances.
Yeah. Don't mess with Ouija boards. Don't do seances unless you know what you're doing. I should say that.
Yeah. Hey, we'll play this one. And this is a question for Nikki.
How did you feel this time around?
I don't know why, but like my eyes just started pouring fucking tears. Like streaming down my face.
My leg kept.
No, that's good. Yeah. So Nikki had a little experience there.
Mhm.
We talked about it. Like, there's no explanation.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, and it's hard to say because I want to say I was crying, but there was no emotion to it. So it's like my eyes are bawling, but I'm not actually crying.
yeah.
I don't know. And it was dark in there. I wanted to say something to Shadowen, but I didn't know what to say, so I just grabbed his hand, was rubbing it on my face because I wanted to feel it. Because I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he's like,
My
"Why are you so
thought,
sweaty?"
Why are you so sweaty?
I'm like, "There's that sweat."
You're hogging air conditioner.
I was sitting on top of that air conditioner down there because I was enjoying it.
No, it was weird because my daughter had that at Fairview where she walked out and was very emotional, and it was tearing up, and you can feel emotions of especially kid spirits and how they're feeling. It's not a bad thing. It's just they're just showing how they felt at that time. They're not attaching you. They're just showing their emotions. But with you, no emotion.
It was void of emotions, like very
Just
void of
waterworks.
Yeah.
And you said you tried to look a lot of stuff up and nothing.
Yeah, I couldn't really find anything.
Yeah. Just we're going to have to dig into that a little more. Because I never heard of that, but cool experience, I guess. Unless you're the one doing it.
Well, it is a cool experience just because if somebody else said it or it happened to them explaining it to me, just like the energy thing.
Yeah.
I've heard you guys talk about it before, and though I understand the words that you're saying, the experience in and of itself until you actually have it happen, there's just
no explaining it, right?
Yeah, you can understand words, but it doesn't make a big difference at all.
We'll get into this one here. No idea what this is. We'll just play it.
You keep seeing things pop around the corner. We've had multiple cat balls go off. Multiple.
See?
So I'm just playing that for our experiences there.
Right.
So a lot of stuff was personal experience at Bellaire House. I mean, obviously we do have a decent amount of so-called evidence, but to go there and experience the shadow figures, I mean, it was nonstop.
No.
Yeah. I mean, like even just the cat balls that we talked about, like you were talking about in the audio, the cat ball would go off, and I'm every bit of 200 pounds, and I'd go stomping like an elephant up to this thing and couldn't set it off until I was inches from it.
Right.
So like to say it was set off by a vibration from me walking up, I can't say that 100% is true because
right.
So seeing them go off, like even when it went off, the one time we were sitting in the living room, it went off when you passed through the threshold.
Yes.
And these things blink for a really long time. They blink for 10, 15 seconds or whatever, and then they go off. And then they can be set off again. But this, Erin walked through the threshold into the seance room, the break room as we were calling it. And the cat ball went off that was in the corner of that room. You hadn't even approached it yet. The part that threw me was that the cat ball immediately shut off.
Yes.
And then when Nikki walked through, following her into the tent, it went off again. And that's what caused me to go running into the room when it finally stopped blinking, and I started stomping around like an asshole, trying to get it to go back off again, and I couldn't. So that for me was a takeaway that something was with us the whole time we were in the seance room.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you guys talk about cat balls and all. I mean, there's so much equipment out there. I think if you want to go investigate,
We keep saying the word cat.
Need a theme song.
If you want to go investigate and you want to do it cheaply, $35 recorder, and some cat balls. $5 gets you like 5 cat balls.
Yep.
That's all you need in your personal experience. Yeah. You'll have a good time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We got one more EVP here. I hope. We'll see.
Yeah.
But you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
it is in there. We'll play it again.
Yeah.
But you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
What is that?
Does that say trapped? That's what I heard.
Play it again.
but you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
It's a female voice.
All of you are trapped.
Really?
That is.
You got all of you? I didn't hear that. I heard trapped for sure.
Play it again.
but you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
That's crazy.
You want to know what I hear?
Yes.
Oh yeah, now I can see.
Ugh.
See, I hear a female voice saying trapped, but that doesn't mean that it's not like a...
Right, a second.
second.
Play it again.
Play it again.
but you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
Don't like that.
All right, one more time.
Yeah.
but you're in the fourth one. So okay, good. So
There's two voices there.
Yeah, there is.
That's
It's
what's
two
that
separate
recent one?
things.
What's that recent one they did? The Yanni or whatever not. Where they play the same word, and depending on what side of the brain you think with, you hear the certain word.
Yes. But no, there are definitely two
responses. No, there's two
responses.
responses there. There's a female voice and a lower, what I would consider a male voice.
See, I hear, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Then I hear, now I can see.
I don't hear that.
Yeah, see,
all.
I hear
two different, like that
I hear,
tail
oh
end
yeah.
that you're playing.
Okay.
You hear a continuance of the original one, but of the original tone or whatever, and then another higher, like female over it at the same time.
That's crazy.
I have a tendency to block out females a lot.
That tracks. Yeah.
I'll play it again.
But you're on the fourth one. So
Okay, good. So
I hear it now. Now I see.
now I can see.
Now I can see. It's
All right, hold on.
But you're on the fourth one. So
Okay, good. So
Now I can. Oh, it is
now I
very.
hear it.
No,
you
so
cut it.
there
You
is
cut out,
there is another. It's almost 3.
Okay.
I know. If that cat touches me again, I'm going to be very upset. It almost sounds like there's 3 different people talking. It's like its own conversation because, I mean, we know our voices that, we're talking all night.
I'm going to go back a little bit. I'm not going to maybe put this on podcast, but I want to see what we were talking about. So we weren't really talking. We were just talking.
Yeah.
We were also talking about what happened with Tegan in the room.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, now you could. It was kind of taunting.
Yeah.
Whatever that was.
So, I mean, it's kind of neat. I mean,
and then the female voice on top of it saying, like I said, now we're all trapped.
Yeah.
Or something trapped was what my initial hear was.
Yeah. Because I heard you're all trapped, and then now
trapped.
I can see.
Now I can see.
Yeah.
because we're all trapped souls. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for Bellaire House. Does she guys have anything else?
No.
No.
That was a lot.
I
Wow, that
definitely
whole
would like
house
to go back.
Oh, I'm so stoked to go.
Yeah.
back. 100%.
I mean, I did a portal box in living room by myself, just laying there playing on my phone, asking questions, trying to just unwind a little bit.
Decompress.
Decompress. Nothing really happened there. I mean, there was stuff coming over, but I couldn't make it out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, if you want to, especially this last EVP, let us know what you hear. Follow us on Facebook at Trap Souls or Nuclear Soul Seekers, or send me an email, trapsoul0@gmail.com. Comment. We'd like to know your input of everything we put on here. I'd like to thank Nikki and Shadowen being on our podcast. Probably do it again sometime soon.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think next time we're trying to get back to Madison. Erin and I have some discussions to be had.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to do Old Hospital and College Hill first.
Yeah.
Also Bill Manor. So we're trying to get those 3 done in the near future. If you have any questions, need any help, reach out to us.
If you think that you have something in your house or where you are and you want us to come in and just see what we can pick up, let us know. Like Brian said, trapsouls0@gmail.com, or Trap Souls on Facebook. There is a card there. You can also contact us through text message. That would be great, and we'll go from there.
We got one other thing to take care of real quick. So, like I said, we did a giveaway last podcast, and the one person did not respond. Boo, Speedy. So you do not get. I'm gonna actually delete your name off this.
Oh.
No merch for you.
You do not get the travel mug from Trap Souls. So we will.
Sarah's gonna be so sad.
We're gonna put Baja in your place. So we got Wit, Griff. You can't win it because you already won that. Carrie and Baja Bird Soder. And this is for the travel mug.
Dun, 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 dun.
Baja Monday.
Ooh.
If you listen to this and you know, and you tell me that you want the travel mug, I will get you a travel mug. For everybody who is listening, do not tell him that you want a travel mug. Because if he doesn't say anything to me, next podcast, we will be giving another one out.
Mhm.
And someone will take his place. Again, appreciate everybody listening to Trap Souls. Thanks again, Nikki, Shadowen,
Absolutely.
and obviously my co-host, Erin.
Oh, thank you.
Till next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Stay spooky.